Welcome to Cooking with Jack. How you doing? Jack here, and I'm going to show you how to make turkey stuffing today. A few weeks ago I did how to cook a turkey video, and you guys emailed me by the hundreds asking me to show you how I made the stuffing. The stuffing's delicious, so I decided to finally break down and make the stuffing video for you, okay? Let's go over the ingredients and then we'll show you how to throw it all together. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our blend of seasonings. These are the seasonings you'll need. You'll need sage, poultry seasoning, salt and pepper, and marjoram leaves. Now, the four back ones, back here, you're going to use 4 teaspoons. The front one, you're going to use 2 teaspoons. Then you're going to blend it all together. It's going to look something like this. Once you blend all your dry seasoning, you're going to see that, and you're just going to leave it in a dish off to the side. And that's the seasoning for the entire stuffing. The first thing you do is, the night before you're going to stuff the turkey, you lay out your whole loaf of bread so that it can get stale. You're going to want to turn it at least once throughout the night, okay, so that the bottom side isn't moist either. And it's all rock hard right now. It's absolutely perfect. Now you're going to see a few of these. They're snuck in some wheat pieces because I didn't have enough. I had enough last night, but my dog got a little curious and ate 2 of them. That's a whole nother video on how to stuff a dog. But for right now, let's get on with the turkey stuffing. Now let's talk about preparing our ingredients. First ingredient, and I prepare everything in these Ziploc bags. First ingredient is going to be 3 cups of finely chopped celery. Then we're going to do 2 large onions. These are the 2 main ingredients for the stuffing. Okay? You're also going to prepare a little dish of raisins. Now I don't use the entire recipe's worth of raisins because it's a little strong. You're gonna have to decide how strong you like, how sweet you want it, how many raisins you want, and over the years you'll kind of get to a measurement. I like this, just enough to give a hint of sweetness into the stuffing, but not too much to overpower the other flavors. And lastly, you're going to take a package of small walnuts, and you're gonna pound them in a Ziploc bag. You're gonna pound them real good to where they're finely crushed. And make sure you also pick yourself up one of these bad boys. Good old Jimmy Dean. You're gonna want 2 pounds of regular pork sausage, and we're gonna be grilling that up too. Breaking that up in the pan and sauteing everything together. It's gonna be delicious. And you're also gonna want a good package of butter. So that should do it. Let's show you how to put this all together, and we're gonna make some stuffing. All right, to get this thing started, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 2 frying pans, deep fry for the onions and the celery, and a regular frying pan for the pork sausage. You can turn these up on high, get these things lit. There you go. You're gonna melt that butter down first. Now you don't wanna burn the butter, so you're gonna not do this quite so high of a flame. Okay. Now while that's melting, you're gonna slowly work the sausage apart into smaller pieces. Butter's doing perfect. Our pork is getting brown, so while the pork's browning, we're just gonna leave that there. We're gonna grab the other 2 ingredients that are going into the butter. That would be the onions and the celery. I'll put the celery back there for right now. Put the onions in first. Now you're gonna cook these in the butter. And you're not gonna brown them in the butter, but you're gonna soften them in the butter. Okay? So you're gonna wanna make sure that you watch this carefully. Don't put the flame up too high, but give it a nice medium flame, and just let it saute in the butter. All right, pork's almost done. Once it's done, just turn it off. Our vegetables look like they got a little ways to go still. We're just gonna go cube our bread right now. This is a great time to just sit back and clean up and get the bread cubed and get that ready, because once these vegetables are done sauteing in the butter, we're gonna be pouring it all together. Sausage is done. Looks like all of our vegetables are nice and soft and sauteed in the butter. Delicious. All right, now it's time to put everything together. Let's make this thing work. There's one more step I almost forgot, is we have to put the seasoning into the sauteed onion celery mix. You mix that in, then we get to throw it all together. So let's do that right now. Here's the seasoning we prepared. You're just gonna sprinkle that everywhere into the mix. There we go. It looks like a lot. It's gonna smell delicious. All those flavors are just gonna start heating up and filling your kitchen. Mix it up nice and good into the celery and onions. Wow, you can really smell all that. The pepper and the salt is just jumping out. All right, now we're gonna take all this, we're gonna pour it over our breadcrumbs. Pour all those cubed breadcrumbs in there. There we go. Looks beautiful. Lay it all out. Make sure you get 2 of these, one to roast the turkey and one to do all your mixing in. All right, then you're gonna take your mix right on top. This is the fun part. If you have kids, they're gonna wanna get messy and gooey on this part. And then here's the other part that I love. This is my favorite part. You're just gonna take all that. They say drain the grease, but with Jimmy Dean, you don't get a lot of grease. So it depends. If you get too much grease, drain some of the grease. Me personally, grease is flavor. Take the raisins, kind of sprinkle those on top. Get those all over. Once again, I only use very little, just for flavoring. And then lastly, take all those walnut pieces and pour those in. Now, as always, make sure your hands are always washed when you're cooking. This may be a little warm, so bear with me if I start screaming. All right, we're gonna mix this up. You're gonna toss this together. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna see it dry out because the bread is gonna absorb everything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna run over to your refrigerator and you're gonna grab yourself some milk just to wet it up a little bit. They give you measurements in the recipe, but I just drizzle a little bit on top just to moisten everything. And if I need more, I drizzle more on top. And there it is. Look at that. That's what it looked like in the turkey video. Oh, it's delicious. It's making my mouth water right now. In fact, everything is cooked right now, so we could probably give it a little taste. Oh. Sorry. I'm eating in front of you again. I apologize. Okay. Remember the bread bag where you took the bread out and let it get stale? Don't throw this out because what you're going to do is take all this, pack it in here, tie it up, stick it in the refrigerator, and then on Thanksgiving morning, pull it out and stuff the turkey. Enjoy. Write me an email at the email below and let me know how it comes out. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.